Dear Yoshi's Island. It's been 30 years, and I still think about you. I still see the pastel crayon lines filling your skies, the way every world felt like a little storybook page I could hold in my hands. You weren't just another Mario adventure. You were something softer, more playful, more alive. You made the act of playing feel like stepping into a child's imagination. My own imagination 30 years ago. And somehow, you invited me to stay there for some odd 30 years on. I don't just remember you as a platformer, though you certainly were one. I remember you as a game that gave me permission to laugh, to stumble, and to care about something fragile. You showed me a kind of sincerity that few games ever dared to show, especially in an era where the trend was towards polish, grit, and seriousness. You weren't afraid to be silly. You weren't afraid to be tender. And because of that, you've stayed with me all these years. I'll remember you forever. Signed, a fan who still thinks often about you. Thank you. For those who never played it, Yoshi's Island is technically Super Mario World 2, the sequel to one of the most celebrated platformers ever made. But in truth, it couldn't be further from it. Instead of tight, fast platforming across sleek courses, it gave us a slower, more clumsily playful rhythm. Mario isn't even the hero here. He's just a little baby that must be carried. You don't play as him. You play as Yoshi, who takes on the role of protector and guide, passing baby Mario from one of the many colors of Yoshi to another across 6 distinctly vivid worlds. The goal is less about speed or precision, as evidenced by the considerately clumsy controls. But the goal is care. To make it through the game is to keep something small and vulnerable safe. A very close metaphor for parenthood. It's beautiful to think of the Yoshis as Mario's caretakers, who get to watch him grow and change, but more on that in a future video. But only if you let me know that you like this kind of content by liking and subscribing. Seriously, it's a huge help. I'm going to encourage you to do it. Costs you nothing. I'd love to offer more videos on Yoshi's Island and games like it, because I got a lot to say, particularly about the role of parenthood. The deceptively simple beauty of Yoshi's Island shines through everywhere. In the hand-drawn crayon art style, in the ways enemies wobble and dance instead of just straight up attacking you. Even in the Unga Bunga stage names that read less like a methodically constructed blueprint and more like a child setting the rules for a new game he just made up in his head. Make eggs, throw eggs. Don't look back. Watch out for Lakitu. Keepy uppy. Oh, that's a Bluey episode title.
I'm a keepy uppy expert.
Every title carried a kind of plain-spoken charm, as if the game was speaking directly to us in the language of play. And then there's the title card that almost everyone remembers. Touch Fuzzy, Get Dizzy. It's a stage name that's so simple, it's almost absurd. No fancy phrasing, no metaphor, no mystery, just a cause and effect. Touch a Fuzzy, and Yoshi will get dizzy. That's it! And yet the moment you step into the stage, it becomes unforgettable. The fuzzies float lazily in the air, harmless and cutesy in appearance. But when Yoshi brushes up against them, or eats them, everything changes. The ground begins to ripple and wave like it's half solid and half water. The music bends and contorts as if the world itself has started laughing. The screen sways until even your own hands on the controller feel oddly and beautifully unsteady. Suddenly, it's not about precision jumps or clever puzzles. It's about enjoying the process of being disoriented, stumbling forward, and laughing at the sheer absurdity of all of it. It always makes me think of that scene in Pixar's The Good Dinosaur. The scene where Arlo and Spot eat a strange rotten fruit off the ground, and the world suddenly becomes fluid and surreal. Their bodies stretch and warp, their eyes pop and the colors swirl, and it all looks like they're having a lighthearted, harmless trip. What's important though is how it's framed, not as a menace, but as something playful, even touching. It's a way for the characters to connect and to laugh, to feel alive together in relationship. I think it's beautiful. Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy carries the same spirit. It's not about punishment or failure. Notice the level isn't called Don't Touch the Fuzzies. The level is an invitation to watch the ground move and to listen to the music as it wobbles and it warps. And for the moment, the game says, let go. Laugh at the absurdity of all of this. You don't have to be in perfect control to have a great time. It's like being at a Fish concert and dancing to the music. This one stage captures the heart of Yoshi's Island better than anything else, really. But because the point was not perfection, the point was invitation. Invitation to play. The point was letting yourself experience something goofy and unpredictable, the same way a child might spin in circles just to fall over with laughter. Do you remember doing that? Do you miss that? Me too. Yoshi's Island understood that play doesn't always need to be about mastery or progress or speed running. It can be about silliness, gentle vulnerability, and wonder and awe. That's why Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy still echoes in my memory 30 years later. Hard to think about that number. It's not just the stage, it's a declaration of what the game is about. It says, this world is alive, and sometimes it's going to tilt beneath your feet. Don't panic. Just laugh, stumble, and keep going. In a way, it's the game's entire philosophy distilled into a single level. And a single level title. It's amazing. So I guess I just wanted to make this to say thank you to Yoshi's Island for giving us more than a sequel. Thank you for reminding us that childhood doesn't have to be left behind. It can be played and felt and carried with us long after it's over. 30 years later. And 30 years later, you still shine as a light of gentleness in a medium that too often forgets the value of being in awe and wonder at the silliness of everything. And sometimes that's all we need. To touch fuzzy and get dizzy. So thank you. And I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite memory about Yoshi's Island? I'd love to hear how this game has connected to you. Drop it in the comments below, because I think we all carry the playful memories, like Yoshi's Island, with us every day. Hey, if you want to join me as I keep exploring more of these childhood memories and our past, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It's like super important. Hey, go out there, play with something. Find something new to engage with that's just fun and silly.